One thing that might save you some time in developing your mockups is in Illustrator to work with symbols. And if you know about symbols already, that's great, but if you don't know about them, they can be a really powerful tool, especially when you've got things that are going to be repeated several times, like the nav bar here, or maybe even some images uh, for your gallery. So the symbols library is this little club here, and there already actually are some existing uh, symbols there. There's a shopping cart if you want to use that. But to create a new symbol, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select all this stuff that I've put in my header, and I'm just going to drag that as a group over to the symbols bar. Now, I'm going to change the registration to the top left corner. That way it keeps things 0, 0. And in terms of registration point, seems a little easier to track that way. It's going to be a movie clip, and I'm going to call this header 1. A little foreshadowing that we might be doing more of these, and click OK. So if I zoom out here, I've got 6 pages, as you will need to have 6 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And one thing that you might not know about Illustrator is if I copy this symbol, now this is a symbol, actually it says, if I select it, it says edit symbol, it says it's an instance of header 1, I can break the link to the symbol and make it not a symbol, or I could replace it with other symbols. I'll get to that in a bit. But on this, I've got this artboard highlighted. If I select the header and then I cut it, and then I select Command Option Shift, paste, Command Option Shift V, boom, it sticks that header on the top of every page in my document. So these are all individually modifiable, but it's a quick way to get that header on every single page. Now, if there's a couple ways I can modify that symbol. One is anywhere in the layout, doesn't even matter what page I'm on. If I double click on this symbol, Illustrator tells me you're about to edit it. I know, that's what I wanted to do. So I come in, notice it shows me that I'm inside the header symbol here, now editing that. And if I change the background color to something else and back out of the header, I see that all instances of that symbol have been updated. So it's a really good way to work with something that will repeat in more than one place. Now I might have, let's see, if I go to the symbol here, I can make a duplicate of that symbol, duplicate symbol, hang on here, if I hold Control, well, it's header 1, 2 now it's called. Let me do that again. Duplicate, hang on, select it over here, duplicate symbol. I can also come here to edit symbol, and I'll figure out how to change the name later. Anyway, so I can have a version of this that is, maybe I don't want the cart icon here, I just want it to say cart. Maybe I don't want these things, I just want the logo in the middle, and maybe this is going to be a little hamburger menu idea. So that's my version number 2. Let me edit that one more time and change the background to black. And I might even make it a little bigger. Just it's a little, takes up a little more space on the page. So I've made a duplicate of that symbol, right? 2 symbols. And for any of these symbols that I select, once I select them, I can come up here and replace them with that new symbol that I've created. So I can edit symbols and replace them with other symbols. I mean, I could replace this with this thing, right? But that would be foolishness. So go back to the original menu. So there's how I can create symbols, or if I can drag an instance of it from the symbol panel. Hopefully that all makes sense at this point. One other thing, you can do this now with images, but if I try to make a symbol of this, I just have 3 different versions of a scale image. So here's one version that has send these to the back. It's see-through, so it's just a ping. This is just a JPEG. I don't recommend doing this with PSD files. It's just a JPEG, so it's a flat, really relatively low memory weight image. But if I select all these things and try to drag it to the symbols palette, call it a new symbol, say gallery item. Again, orientation there. It's going to say, wait, symbol definition cannot contain a linked image. So what I did with these images was I just did the file place and placed the image, right, so that it's linked. And if I go to Window Links, it shows me that yes, those are JPEGs and PNGs that are linked. So what I need to do is select that item in my links window and go to Embed Images. Again, this was just Window Links. And then up here in the upper right, Embed Images. Now I get this graphic icon to tell me that yes, indeed, that image is placed in the Illustrator file. And so now I can grab all this and make it a movie clip. So it could be dragged out here on the page too. The advantage is you're really only loading that image once. And also, again, if you wanted to change something about that symbol, maybe these are white and this is black, and boom, now they all are. So there's the power of working with symbols in your layouts.